Alright guys, just back again here for another update. So, one of the problems that I was telling you guys I was having before with water pooling up under my whatever you want to call this gas cap here, this area here. Figured out what it was. If you can kind of see this little tiny hole right there, I didn't even know that it existed. But basically just plugged up with dirt and stuff. It's really small. I mean, look at it in comparison to the whole area here. It's extremely small. Basically just used like a little stick here. Let me actually unlock the car to something like this. Where else it at? This here. It's something that you get with like a WD-40 can or whatever. Just poke it down in there to get all the debris out and get it going. But that worked. This is a product I've been using. It's just a speed shine. Works very well. It's not a wax. It's like a quick detailer. What I'll do, because I usually run this car through a touchless car wash, I'll run it through there, and it has the blow dryer and everything. So I'll dry it with a little chamois, and then I'll go over the car with the speed shine. Now, with the gas cap situation, that's going to lead to that leads directly to the main topic of this video. So I got a check engine light, guys, a few weeks ago, and it happened. I had I usually drive my car. I mean, so a lot of times I don't really pay attention, so the gas light will either come on or I'll see it and it's around like a quarter tank of fuel. So it was about a quarter tank of fuel. Check engine light came on. It wasn't flashing, just on steady. So I'm like, okay, let's see what the problem is. And the first thing that you usually want to do is check the gas cap, and that's what I did. I actually went and filled the car up with some fresh gas and tighten the gas cap. Here, let me actually grab this. But when I was tightening it, I was noticing that it wasn't quite clicking. This is the old one here, and some of the things you kind of want to check, just the gasket around the cap, if you know what I mean. This rubber piece going around here, but also if it's not sealing right. Then another thing, when I opened the gas cap, there's a little bit of water around the seal there, so I knew that it wasn't sealing properly. Put this back in here so the trunk isn't smelling like gas. So I went ahead and bought a new one. Bought it from the dealership, and which I probably shouldn't have done, but I was pretty impatient. And 62 bucks, guys, for the gas cap. Spent about $8 on gas caps in the past. Another thing, I'm always having messed up stuff happen at the car wash. One of my caps came off the driver's side here, and had to buy a new one. There it is. Again, me being impatient, I just went to the dealership. 43 bucks. Yeah, it's alright though. Next time I'll definitely buy them online. Well, I don't know. I'm impatient. But alright, so got the gas cap done. So in conclusion to that story, after I put fresh gas in, and actually before I even got the cap, I just put new gas in. The check engine light has been off, and that's been weeks now. But the new gas cap, I did go ahead and get a new gas cap and get that on there maybe 3 days later. But in the panic and frenzy of having a check engine light, I'm an eBay shopper, so went ahead and got this cheap little scan tool. Now this was like 36 bucks or something like that, which, I mean, I was like, it doesn't hurt to go ahead and get it or whatever. Check it out. I don't have a scanner. I know what you guys are already saying, it's trash, but here's the thing. Here, let me plug it up. I'm gonna show you. And it plugs right under here, if you can kind of see that. I think I got it upside down. No, I don't. unplug this up, and this kind of screws in up here up top. Got my key on me. So this, I doubt that this is a, well, no, I know for a fact now that I've had it, but this is not a VAGCOM, which is what, you know, a lot of Volkswagen, Audi, you know, enthusiasts will tell you you need to have if you're really trying to do anything or see anything. I think that this one is for, like, because see, it has this Volkswagen. Here, let me go ahead and turn this on. So, and just to recap what I just did, just plugged it in, hook it up, and then I just turned the ignition on. That's it. And this is gonna, that indicator is gonna go on for a little bit here. All right. So, and I just turned the ignition on, not the motor. So, got this here, and it's okay. So you see, it says Volkswagen, Audi. Oh, come on. There we go. Turn the lights off. But I think that the functionality, the Volkswagen Audi functionality, this right here, I believe that this is for like older models. Cause see, if you see here, hold on. Cause it says like in the description or whatever, it said like yeah, see, like here, it said like 90 something and up Volkswagen and Audis, but you know, I highly doubt that, because this is a 2009. But the OBD2, this actually does work. And last time it was throwing a code for it was actually throwing a code. Oh, and that code is gone. It was throwing a code saying my cats were one of my cats was bad or whatever, which I, you know, kind of figured wasn't true. And actually the dealership had told me that had recommended that I need to change my cats, but didn't go into detail. I know now why, but it was the gas cap. So something that small, and as you see, there's no codes. No codes now since, and I erased that code before. But yeah, as you can see, the gas cap, man, it actually was throwing a code for, it was P0420 for the cats, which ended up being a gas cap. Because like I said, I did that, I ran the code after I changed the gas cap, and then I erased the code, and now I've been driving the car for maybe 2 weeks now since then, and that code is still gone. So it was the gas cap, or, well, yeah, it was the gas cap. It couldn't have been bad gas, because they said something about the cats at the dealership, you know, a while ago, which obviously is false. So that's my update, man. Like I said, this thing, it's not VAGCOM. It's not a VAGCOM. There's no functionality, because the VAGCOM, what it's gonna do, it connects to like everything in the car. Unplug this. I mean, literally all the systems in the car. But this one, I am keeping this one because it does store, you know, the OBD2 codes, which is like pretty much universal in all vehicles, and it'll give you the engine codes, which is really all that I need, because anything that requires a VAGCOM, I wouldn't be working on anyway, you know what I mean? So if I can at least know, you know, if there's an engine code, if there's an engine problem, or, you know, emissions problem rather, then this here will, I'll be able to kind of narrow down what it is with this. But it kind of just goes back to what I was saying in my video, or one of my earlier videos. I think it's like the fourth one I'm doing now. It really helps to at least have an idea about how all the systems work and things that you need to be looking for, especially in owning a car like this one. But that's my story there. I'm sticking to it. But where am I at now? I've got about 100 and, what is that? 25,000. Still running strong, man. I still haven't had any problems really. Gas cap, that was expensive as hell. I would never imagine paying $62 for a gas cap. I don't know, whatever. But I needed it. I wanted it now, and I paid for it, so that's what it is. But car's a little dirty right now. But guys, keep in mind that Griot's Garage, that's, I mean, even for like a situation right now, because I'm really impressed with the product and it smells good too. But I mean, in between car washes, man, and the car is still a little dusty right now, but it's just good for the paint. If you got bird crap on your car or whatever, that'll get it right off. Just keep a little microfiber cloth with you and it'll be good. But I want you guys to tell here. So you see my lights here. A buddy of mine, this is another update and I need to get some footage of it, but a buddy of mine actually just purchased a 2010 Audi A5, and his has the LED tail lamps. And the reverse strip is actually at the bottom here, and then this shape here is actually LED lights, and it covers the top portion. Really nice. Thinking about shopping around for a set of those. They look pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen these at night. The shape is awesome, and they sit lower, and the car is wide. It just has a really unique look. But what do you guys think about those lights? I found a couple and they're rather expensive, but I found some sellers, but they're like overseas and they're selling them for like $400. That isn't bad, but any of them I find here in the States, it's like $800 for the set. I don't know, I might just relax. And another thing, I'm thinking about putting some tint on the car, maybe 35%. The interior is dark, so it already looks kind of dark, and I think there's a factory tint from Audi as well. I don't know, maybe I should just leave it alone. But that's what I got, guys. Once again, leave comments, ask me any questions that you might have. I'm no expert, but I'll answer them to the best of my ability, of course. And cheers.